bringing Israel to the world. This is IBN News.
With News of Israel, I'm Susan Michaels. The vote to approve the new government, pieced together last week by Yesh Atid leader Yair Lapid, is set for Sunday, June 13th. Knesset Speaker Yariv Levin announced that the vote will be held in a special session of the Knesset, which doesn't normally convene on a Sunday, a move which will unseat Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, the longest-serving leader in Israel. Knesset members will also vote Sunday to replace Levin as Speaker, likely with Yesh Atid MK Nikki Levy, a former Jerusalem police chief. If the new government wins the vote of confidence, which is expected, as it has a parliamentary majority, it will be sworn in on the same day. Under the deal agreed by Bennett and Lapid, the former will serve first as prime minister, followed by Yesh Atid leader after 2 years. Weeks after rioters torched patrol cars, synagogues, and homes, Israeli security forces continue to guard the streets of Lod. Attackers who killed an Arab and a Jewish resident are still at large, and the mayor, on whom some blame sits, remains in office. About one-third of the 77,000 residents of the city are Arab, and normally any tensions are largely below the surface, until last month when the unrest between police and Palestinian protesters came to a head near the Al-Aqsa Mosque, which triggered violence throughout the country. Palestinian leaders, including Hamas chief Ismail Haniyeh and a delegation from the Fatah movement of President Mahmoud Abbas, arrived in Cairo this week for separate talks with Egyptian officials that aim to reinforce a ceasefire with Israel. During a meeting of his cabinet in the West Bank city of Ramallah, Palestinian Prime Minister Mohammed Shtayyeh said he hopes Cairo's mediation will close the page on internal division and help our people in Gaza in a way that enhances our national unity. And after a compromise between Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Defense Minister Benny Gantz, ministers have voted to allow the controversial far-right flag march to take place in Jerusalem's Old City next week, with the route to be decided by organizers and police. I'm Susan Michaels.
IBN, Israel Broadcast Network.